And then the second half of the song is like, you do see me as I am. You do want me here. I want to be here. I don't want to be gone. Music is indescribable, and that's why it's moving for people. I could sit and write something and have it, think it just relates to me.
It's incredible how there's a tune for every mood in life. Hey everybody, welcome to everybody tune into the Low Podcast here. We're on our 4th episode today, and we're interviewing
AMAI.
AMAI.
Yeah, that's my artist name.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We're interviewing Mai. She was a Templeton high school student. Tell us about your high school career and everything.
Yeah. So I grew up in Templeton, born and raised. Went to school K through 12. And I got really involved in theater and music there.
Yeah.
And now I make my own music with my producer who lives in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's slick.
It is slick. It's really sweet.
Yeah. You got any favorite songs that you?
I just released one.
What'd you release it on?
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, like all the, basic streaming platforms.
Well, hey, check out the notes when this is all said and done. We're going to have a link in there for it.
Yeah. I just released a song called Revenge, and it's a alt-rock pop anthem, and it's pretty sweet. It's about, a relationship, but doing better than you were in that relationship, so you kind of, are taking back revenge and your power from that, and I released it, and the numbers did okay.
Yeah.
I have a couple other singles that are out worldwide, and they did much better. But I think the most recent single is my best work. Says my producer.
It's like that. What's his name? He wrote that movie I Can Only Imagine. Have you seen that movie before?
I Can Only Imagine. Mm-mm.
He was that guy who wrote that song. It was a Christian movie. Anyways, he wrote this song called I Can Only Imagine, and he said he had a terrible relationship with his father his entire life. Like his dad beat him when they were kids, and when he was a kid and everything. And he said there were days I couldn't go to school because I was so black and blue I couldn't move. Anyways, so following this, he goes out on tour and everything like that, and he finally said, "Hey, Dad, we can't be in a relationship if you're gonna be abusing me all the time." Anyway, so he left the house when he was 18 years old. Anyway, he goes out on tour for the first time in his life. He's out there on tour, and he gets this artist guy, and he says, "Hey, what do I do? What do I need to do to get my career going?" He goes, "You got to beat your demons in your head first." And so I said, "Okay, well, I got to go and make amends with my father." He goes home to make amends with his dad. And he comes home. He's back home the first night and everything like that. He goes to sleep because his dad's already in bed. Anyway, so he gets up the next day, and he's cruising around the place with him. He's cruising around, and his dad's up in the morning. He has breakfast made up, everything, sitting at the kitchen table. He's like, "Hey, son, how you been? Good to see you." And anyways, they get in an argument. And he's like, "Dad, why are you trying to save this now? It's like you've abused me my entire life. Then you come back when I'm 21 years old just about. And he said, hey, you want to have a relationship now? It's like you abused my entire childhood." And anyways, he goes. This is crazy. He goes. This is God, man. He goes to get in his car to leave. His car doesn't start. He gets his dad's car to start up his dad's car and leaving his dad's car. His dad's car. He starts looking through the visor to find the keys. A piece of paper falls out. It says his dad has terminal cancer. He's got like 2 or 3 months to live. So anyways, it is an incredible movie. It's the son. His son goes back inside and says, "Hey, Dad, do you have cancer?" He goes, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "All right, I hope you find Jesus." Anyways, it's just a movie at the end of it. It's like, and just he wrote that song I Can Only Imagine 15 minutes after his dad died, and it was the number 1 song ever written in history. That's what I love about music. It's like, it touches you in places you don't even know exist, and it's like in places you never even knew you were ever fathom.
Yeah, I bet that was a really intense moment too, because I've written a lot of really dark songs, but I think one of the saddest songs I've written was about my Nana who passed recently in the last couple of years. I wrote about where she lived and what she reminded me of and my favorite memories of her, She used to sing me to sleep when I was little.
Wow.
The song had my name in it, which was kind of weird. My nickname as a kid growing up was Addie Boo. AMAI is just the artist name. My real name's Addie.
Yeah.
Or Addison, if you want to call
Okay.
legal first name. But yeah, she would used to sing Addie, Addie, boomba laddie, boomba, boomba, boomba laddie, Addie, Addie, girl, and then I'd pass out. She'd sing like over and over and over again.
That's awesome.
It was so sweet, but that was a really tough place to be though, because like when we had her memorial or her celebration of life, I got to sing the song I wrote on my ukulele, and it was hard. I was all choked up.
Yeah.
You know, expressing something that was so personal to me. And I think that's what's really beautiful about music is I could sit and write something and have it, you know, think it just relates to me. Like, oh, no one else is experiencing
and the
this.
people you'll actually touch is astronomical.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Someone just sitting there kicking back and they're on their couch and they're like, oh, the song comes on, like they start listening to the words like, dude, I feel this music. Like this is me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like music. It's incredible how there's a tune for every mood in life. It's like, you know, and it's really just incredible.
It's powerful in itself. That's why
that's an understatement almost, even though it's like,
yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's like trying to fathom, like, I just don't. It's beyond words.
It's undescribable.
Yeah.
Music is undescribable, and that's why it's moving for people, and that's why it's moving for me. I didn't think I would be
literally moving you. You're moving out of state.
Oh yeah, I'm moving out of the country even.
Yeah.
My biggest dream is to make music for a living, you know, actually get paid to do it. I think the most money I've made for my 3 songs I have out is like maybe like $5, which is that's still pretty cool. That's pretty cool, but
at least you got something for it.
Yeah, exactly. Edinburgh, Scotland is where I want to live the rest of my life, and I just went there recently, like a couple weeks ago recently.
Yeah.
And the music scene there is insane. I met like so many talented musicians, people who can just pick up a guitar and hear a note and solo and can do anything, and some awesome singers from all different countries and drummers.
That's something about the music industry too.
Yeah.
Every singer out there, and not even singer, every person in the music band, they'll have their own story.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like, have you seen that movie about Motley Crue, The Dirt?
Yes, I love
that.
Dirt.
Is an incredible movie. It's like,
it's hilarious, you know, and dark, but
it gets really dark at certain phases, but it's like, you know, the darkness, people say that they complain about their darkest hours. It's like, you know, you should be stoked for your dark hours because the sunlight always comes after your darkest hour. It's like, you know,
light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly, the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. Sorry. Damn it, sorry. I totally just ruined that. But,
it's okay.
But no, it's yeah.
Yeah.
But so, what are you most excited for about going to Scotland?
I think once
Meeting Scott.
Yeah, and land. Yeah.
Possibly owning land, right?
Yeah, that could be I mean, it's cheap over there. I mean, my friend that lives there, who's from the United States, he's from Texas. He's now getting his master's degree over at University of Edinburgh, which is top 5 schools for veterinary science.
Wow.
So he's like he plays music. He's talented. He's smart. Anyways, he was telling me about like how much rent is in pounds over there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could own like 3 flats if I wanted to.
No, it blows my mind. I was over in Mexico a few weeks back for that missions trip I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And we're down there in Mexico, and it's like, we go to a Thrifty's ice cream place.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my buddy and his brother, they got ice cream. I got one too. Anyways, so we're sitting there though, and like, everything was so much cheaper. Like one US dollar is 20 pesos.
Yeah.
It's like there's things up on the wall posted for 40 pesos. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money, and he's like, no, it's $2, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's really sad to see the quality of life that people are living over there too. It's like, we take for granted every day just the fact that you woke up again this morning, man. It's like in the U.S. where you woke up at too. It's like that is the most underrated gift of every day. People say all the time, oh, I had to go work out, I had to do this today, I had to do that today. It's like you don't have to do anything. You could be vegetative or dead, not even here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you're complaining about how bad you got it. It's like, shut up and get to work. The storm is, it's part of the game, part of the trials.
Yeah.
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 But yeah. Have you ever had a song that moved you something like different, something that hits you different, and just like it just hits you in different perspective, and you're like, wow. Or circumstances in life that make you take a song that you didn't generally like to begin with, or that you didn't really listen to as much, and then just like put the damper into it. Say, hey, you know what? This is the song for me, man.
It's difficult because as a musician, you could literally write that yourself. Like that overall feeling you have can be translated into a song.
Yeah.
I wrote this song called Give It Time. I played it at the Paso Robles Youth Arts Center when I was 18. Before I graduated from there, because I was too old to be playing music with the kids.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wrote this song called Give It Time, and it was basically about wanting to try again, but letting time do its thing. And that's something that really sits well with me, because I often like sit in my own thoughts for too long, and it could be a dark place sometimes. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Everyone's brain works differently, and mine was very pessimistic growing up.
What do you mean pessimistic?
Just so you know what optimistic means, right?
Like, the party.
Like, no, I was gonna say, like, optimistic is someone who like looks forward to things, has a plan for things, is quote unquote sunshine and rainbows. Pessimistic is the opposite.
Gotcha.
So it's like dark clouds and thunderstorms kind of thing. So and the thing is too is I was raised in a really like well-rounded family. Like I didn't like my relationship with my mom and dad were great. We middle class, had a roof over our head, had food to eat. I went to school. I had hobbies. Everything was fine. I don't know why it was so dark in my brain. But a lot of the time the pessimism, like it was there. And so taking something like just an overall feeling and writing about it is something that I do quite often, whether that's through relationships or a death in the family, or even like doesn't have to be dark, but I tend to go there because that's a lot of people.
I feel like that's the human mind in general. Most people, they tend to focus when it comes between good and bad. People tend to focus their first thought. Like, I was talking to someone a few months back. They said, did you know the human mind, 90% of the thoughts that go through your mind are thoughts that you don't want to be thinking, and 10% the control are the ones that you should be thinking, you want to be thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And your mind will always, we're born sinners. It's like, it's part of the world we're living in today. It just all depends on how much control you have for yourself mentally, and not even that. Just like we're battling demons in our minds every day.
Exactly.
It's like it's
exactly.
Yeah.
So a song that really moved me is the one I wrote, and then I really like the song. Like there's so many moods and songs you could have, right?
Yeah.
You could have Happy by Pharrell,
Yeah.
and be upbeat, or you could have love songs or breakup songs. And there's like Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. It's a simple song, but the words really hit you because it's about a breakup. You imagine yourself driving to your lover's house and they're supposed to be in the car with you, and next thing you know, they're not there.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking. Like, that's...
Yeah.
And so, I honestly can't identify a song that moved me at the moment. I listen to so many new things every day. It's hard for me to...
Well, if you had to think of one.
Think of one? Okay.
Well, like, if you had to think of one, what would be the top 3 that come to your mind?
I got one now. I have it. It took me a second. I have it tattooed on my back.
Blinded by the Light?
No, not The Weeknd. No. So my favorite band is 21 Pilots. I don't know if you've heard of them. They have like the Stressed Out song and then the Ride song. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. Yeah. When a mama say us two sleep, but now we're stressed out. Yeah. Okay. So you know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So there's I have this tattoo on my back for a song called Goner, and it's one of the saddest songs I've ever heard, song that moved me the most. And it's basically about having a split personality where half of yourself wants to be alive and the other half wants to not be there.
Yeah.
And so basically the first half of the song is like it goes, I'm a goner, somebody catch my breath. And basically it's about like not wanting to be on earth anymore, hoping someone will notice you. And then the second half of the song is like, you do see me as I am, you do want me here, I want to be here, I don't want to be gone, don't let me be gone.
Yeah.
So I have
it's like that song by Logic, the 800.
Yeah. The Suicide Hotline song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. So anyways, on the 21 Pilots album, Blurry Face, there's circles. There's 9 circles on the album. Each circle has a little pattern in it. So for Goner, there's swallows, the type of bird.
Yeah.
So I have 13 swallows on my back, going from the center of my back to my right shoulder.
Wow.
The number doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't know why there's 13 of them. I think I just wanted, that area covered with as much birds as possible.
Yeah.
So
lucky number 13.
It's not my lucky number for sure.
And that's something weird. Like, that's kind of off topic, but my mom, she said lucky number 13. She always said lucky number 13. There's buildings that don't even have a 13th floor. It's like, what in the world, man? How do you skip over 13 and why do you do it?
It's because people are scared.
Yeah,
there's some like weird...
Fear is the root of all evil. Like, people say all the time, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. If you want to, pursue it. Because the only thing stopping you in any circumstance at all is yourself. Yep. Like, people they look for scapegoats, like, oh, why'd this happen to me? And for the longest time, I asked that too. I said, why me, God? Why'd you put me through this? And I look back now, I see it in a different light. I say, you know what, God? Why not me? I had the world at my fingertips. Thought I did, at least. And just reality check. It's got a crazy way of putting you through tests in our lives every day that you can't even fathom and realize. It's like, it's really a game changer.
Yeah, I used to be very why me a lot. I spent a lot of time doing therapy because of why me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my head was at a lot of the time. Like, I'd get a new car, the car would get totaled. Why me?
Yeah.
I say, like, this would happen all the time.
Well, why not you, though? God gave you that brand new car, Like...
Yeah, exactly. And, I was very lucky to have had that, even if it was a gift or not a gift. Yeah. I got to experience that vehicle for its purpose, getting me places. And then, stuff happens and you ask yourself...
Not stuff happens, life happens.
Life on life's terms, yep.
Exactly, yep. Yeah. And there's no fighting it. When it wants to come one way, it'll come one way. If it wants to go the other way, it'll go the other way.
Yeah.
How was the food over in Scotland?
The food?
Yeah.
It was really good. I didn't have a bad meal there.
What kind of food was it?
It's everything. It's kind of like American culture where it's
like
like
buffet.
No. We talked about me having a Chinese buffet before I came here. Of course, I got brought back up. Leave my beef broccoli alone.
Leave my beef broccoli out of the podcast.
Yeah. Cut that out. No, just kidding. No, the food was amazing. I had they have a lot of like all day breakfast type places there, and that's what I'm about. I'm a big breakfast girl. I love breakfast. Most important meal of the day.
I'll have to get you some eggs. My dad, we have 25 chickens. We eat a dozen a day.
Oh my gosh, that would be great.
Because eggs are expensive right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I had pasta one night. I had pizza one night.
Yeah.
I had French toast during lunch, and then I had a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's very normal to have coffee at like 5 p.m. there. Just, because people are up.
Can you sleep on coffee?
Well, I have ADHD, so like coffee is a stimulant, so it does the opposite effect to me. So, because I'm already like hyper, right? And if coffee is something that makes you like wake up, it does the reverse effect. So I actually get tired.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's odd.
it's really weird.
It sounds like
told my therapist that, and she was like, "Yeah, I think you have ADHD."
There's worse things to have though.
Yeah.
We all think differently.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't have a bad meal there, and tons of coffee. I didn't have a lot of dessert. They're very cautious when you go to eat places. The first thing, so you get seated, right? First thing they'll say is not even like, "Hi, welcome to blah blah blah." It's do you have any food allergies?
Huh.
Yeah. So they care, and they also don't want to get sued or whatever.
It's stupid the thing that the law has turned into in this day and age. Like it's wild. Like all these small town businesses, stuff like that. People are like, there was a lady here in Tascadero, actually, Tascadero Pass Robles, who was no, I shouldn't put this on. Don't put this on air. How'd you get into music? What was it what was the initial spark that got you started in your music career?
Poetry.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. So in about 7th grade, the time you had your injury, we were doing a poetry unit, and I started writing. And
you
I was
were a
like,
poet and didn't even know it?
Bars. No, so I started writing poetry. I think we had like some assignment to do, write about this topic, write about that, and there was different types of poems you could write. And I got really involved in that, and then the poems kind of turned into songs, and then I started picking up, like, I'd hear songs on the radio, and I'd start being able to match pitch in my vocal cords, and then
That excited you.
Yeah, it really did.
So it lit the fuel on your fire.
Yeah, it did. And so I think at age 14, I think it's still up there, on my SoundCloud, which I don't really use SoundCloud that much anymore. Well, okay, maybe I do. 14, I sat in my mom's closet, made like a little beat on my GarageBand on my iPhone or something, had the little, the headphones that have the microphone attached.
Yeah.
I sang like this in my mom's closet, and I posted it online, and next thing you know, kids at school were playing it.
Oh,
when
man.
I walked into class, people were playing my song.
Like, man.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is weird. And I think it's still on there to this day. But yeah, that's pretty much like how I got involved in music, and it's still a very big part of my life today. It's a coping technique. It's a passion. It's my first love.
It's incredible too. Like, there's so many songs that they instill in us as children, like A B C D E F G H.
Twinkle, twinkle. That's the same flow, right?
Exactly.
A B C D and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
There's so many songs out there that they put together for children to take in, because they don't want them to forget this. And it's like, if they really wanted to change the world in teaching, they ought to put like arts and stuff like that. Like put like should just teach the kids more with their hands. Like we ought to, in high schools. Why are we putting kids in general ed? It's like, why don't we teach kids up in a trade, so when they graduate they have somewhere to go, they know it's something they can do.
Yeah.
It's like, blows my mind. We have these degrees like political science. What even is that? Like, and I don't know. It just, there's a lot of ways it can be done differently.
Yeah, I've always been a big advocate for more arts in schools. That's why I did Paso Robles Youth Art Center, is because it was free
you
art
must have
classes.
had my mom for art teacher. Miss Lindsay?
Last name?
Miss Lindsay. She was the K through 12 at Templeton Unified School District. Or at Templeton Elementary.
No, I don't think I had her.
She was an art teacher. You went once a month. You guys had an art class that you did, and she did all these different projects. She did like.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Cause I remember all my teachers' names, but I don't remember.
Miss Lindsay.
I don't remember that one. No,
Yeah.
That one doesn't stick.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. No. She did that for years, and then she retired from that. My dad took leave from his work, and they California were trying to get rid of fossil fuels, so they shut down my dad's work. He worked for Phillips 66 for years, 25 years about, and anyways, they came and told him, hey Mike, you got to take leave, and so he took leave, and my mom had to start working a full-time job to provide insurance benefits for the family and everything. And so anyway, my mom, she works for HR now, and she she wouldn't say she hates it, but she said, it doesn't feel like it was when she used to do art projects with kids, and it was
it's a very
she loved that. She would get paid for 30 hours a week, and she'd put 60, 70 hours in the week anytime, easy. And she just had a passion for that, teaching the kids and everything, and like seeing their memories stick to the material that she put down, and it was pretty something special. Speaking of something special, you wanted to share a song with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna play you guys an original, and it's very new. So
okay,
if I mess up, that's
okay. Yeah, no.
That's why.
Yeah, no, sure, no, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we'll get after it.
All right. This one's called Cold War. If the loneliness doesn't kill me, I'm not sure what could. Every time that I write a story, I always feel misunderstood. So I try and play the advocate, but it's the voices calling me, telling me, oh, they're telling me, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I can't see what's in front of me. I don't know who I am anymore. It's a cold war. If the heartbreak doesn't kill me, I'm not sure I'll wake for the rise and fall of a Monday, 'cause this body's bound to fray. So I'll try and play the victim, but it's the world that's calling me, telling me, oh, it's telling me.
that was awesome. That was really
amazing.
good.
Wow.
Like, dude, have you thought of going on American Idol?
Yeah, I've tried.
Holy moly! Yeah,
I wrote that one too.
Wow.
That was something
amazing
special.
voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a theater kid. I have a big voice.
Wow.
Well, not every theater kid has a good voice.
I've never been so impressed with somebody's voice, to be honest.
I was really